to a relationship, Icks?
Lol, don't get me started. You're going to regret the day you asked me this one.
That's what I said. I know this is going to cause a bit of beef because I know what I've said already has already caused trouble. So,
and that's just a small point.
I'm sorry. Like,
I'll let you guys start.
Okay, one of the ones that I don't like is people that over love Future. And the reason, okay, and this is, let me explain myself very carefully and very well. If you like Future's music, great. That's for you. If you listen to him, you're like, yeah, this is a great artist, great. But men that act like Future is their king, their god, their one and all being, it makes me feel disgusted because, you know, Future has a brand of being a horrible person to women. So if you feel like this is who you want to be a gangster, you want to be a bad boy, you want to break women's heart, that makes me feel literally sick to the core. I think that's one of the most disgustingest things because I wouldn't go and be like, I want to be like Hitler because he's a bad boy. No. It's disgusting. It's a bad reputation for yourself, okay? I think people that overlove Future, you're doing too much. If you like his music...
Sis really just...
Sorry, but if things like if you're liking someone that is known for being a rude person, why would you love someone so much?
I won't lie. I won't go and call him Hitler. Like I'm just putting that. I'm just starting there.
Obviously, it's an over exaggeration, but you know what I mean.
It's a joke. Don't worry. I understand.
But what's it called? I feel like why would you love someone so much that is known for being horrible? I just don't.
Because literally, his brand is misogyny. Like, why would you like to actually Sorry. It's just...
I'm gonna say his and everyone knows that Future's just a trash guy. Most people do it for bands. It's for bands. I can tell you for free.
She disappeared. I'm so dead. She's laughing too much. But what's it called? It's just
my sister's here. She just choked on water. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I literally just saw it happen. I'm sorry. But literally, sorry, carrying on with what we said. You might have to cut that out. I'm so sorry. Carrying on with what we just said. With Future, he's literally, not only does he actually empower misogyny, so he's misogynistic, so he's literally downplaying on women, but I feel like I just don't see how you would listen to music like that and you think it's all right for you to talk about women that way. It's disrespectful. Like I'm going to say it factual because some of the songs he says, I don't like the idea of somebody downplaying a woman's achievements, their empowerment. Like
I think, do you know the thing is, if you like his music, to me that's a bit of a but if that's your choice, that's your choice. If you like his music, cool. But not because of his music type, but the things that he says. However, if you like his music and you're like, yeah, I like Future, cool. But it's the ones that act like he is Jesus on earth. I just can't stand it because
that's my issue.
He is known for being rude to women. So if you want to be known for being rude to women, don't complain when you're single then, because that's your brand.
Thank you, Remy.
That's your brand. Also, additional to that, people need to understand that Future has source, first of all, to be like that. If you're not even having that source in the first place, don't be acting like you're a bad boy because you don't even have the source like Future. Future at least is paying enough and he has the money to be collecting these women. You're just a horrible person to women. So where does that leave you?
Do you know what I always say? I think, and it's not even in a mean way, I think that if you are you've empowered Future to a whole different area, I feel like there's something we have to hurt people, guys. Hurt people. So someone has really hurt you in that way for you to get to that point. And I'm like, if somebody has hurt you and your only reaction to that is to go and slay all women, then to me that's not a good quality, because it's like, for goodness sake, I've been hurt by all sorts of people. I'm not now going to be like, oh, somebody wearing jeggings, for goodness sake, is coming for me. I'm not going to do that, because I'm literally like, for goodness sake, that's one person. Honestly, it's too much. Like, people who retweet his tweets and then they'll be like, oh my days, like, our king has spoken. I understand if it's a joke. If I can see it's a joke,
it's a running joke, cool.
You can all kiki the same way. If Laurie or Laura, how do you
Laurie Harvey.
Laura, yeah, there we go. If she was itchy to say something, we would all kiki and be like banterous and like retweet and be like, oh, our queen has spoken. Cool. But if you really mean that, this is between you and yourself. If you really mean that, pray.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because we can understand that, oh yeah, Future vs Laurie, that's funny. We get it. I can humor, cool. But it's people that literally worship him it's to me, it's just horrible. It's just, if someone else ever trying to told me that, oh yeah, I absolutely love Future, I just know it's not going to work. I just know it's not. Why? I'm not even going to ask why, because I just know it's not going to work.
I'll be like, point to me the lyrics that you enjoy. Tell me
which rhythm, which beat.
Print out the lyrics like your parents used to do when you've got an assignment. Print out the lyrics, highlight it with marker pen, and tell me what you like about it. Let's go and talk about the different elements, like, why?
All I'm going to say is, on behalf of me and many people that listen to Future, we say it in jest because everyone knows that Future is a toxic, misogynistic man. Mm-hmm. Many of the stuff I tweet about Future is in jest because I could never.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. I'm not even attacking you. I'm not even coming for anyone. It's literally people that, because there are people, in the world that literally act like he's a king. He is the savior of the Lord.
Exactly. Like, don't
but
get me
then you're complaining you're single.
I'm not even talking about people like you, Tommy, like who like Future and stuff like that. I don't care. By all means,
because I can see his bands.
Yeah. Exactly, I can see his bands. But there's some people who genuinely, they actually love him to a whole new level. I'm like, what do you love? What?
Do you know, it's not enough they stan him. That's the difference.
There we go. This is the standing that you mentioned at the beginning, Tommy. This is the standing.
It's the standing I mentioned.
This is the standing that I don't like. Because I
can understand bands. I'm not rigid. I can see bands. I can understand.
Exactly. I'm not rigid. But if you're standing, if this is what you're standing, then you're standing for the wrong thing.
And also one of your points for me, relationship X.
Okay, so I've got quite a few, but to start off, okay, this one, everybody, I think not everybody, what am I saying? My sisters know this about me, especially. I think, like, I'm trying to think of how to even put it across. When I was younger, obviously it's a different time. It's a different time where people actually did not like their skin color. They did not appreciate like African skin color, this and this, and they didn't understand black skin color and stuff like that. So to me now, we are in the 21st century, okay? We have moved from racism. We have moved from passive, okay, by that, I mean, like, obviously not grand scale from racism, but like, okay, we've moved from slavery in a sentence, but it's like, now we've got to a point now where we can identify when something is not only like rude and like obviously passive racist, but you should understand when something is a stereotype. If you come to me and you speak to me and you are not understanding what a stereotype is for Black women, I'm like, yeah, this is not going to work. This is literally not going to work, because the way I have built myself to be now, I enjoy certain stuff. So it's like, if you're speaking to me and you're like, oh, but what's good again? Like, do you even have hair? I've had this, guys. I've genuinely had this. And I thought to myself, oh, like, are you all right? Are you normal?
What is wrong with you? Are you normal? Are you normal? Are you normal?
Hold up. Reverse. Do you have hair?
Literally, like, how the person genuinely asked me.
As in, the thing I'm covering up because I have no trim at the moment.
They genuinely asked me, how long is your hair? Because I don't like girls with short hair. And I just thought, really?
But do you know the thing is, not to come for you, but do you know the thing is, this is why, do you remember that reel me and Queenie made that we'll go to Black men? See ya. And you said you're doing little starting in the middle.
Do you know what I mean? You're saying that.
Black men won't cause you this problem.
You're saying that, Remy, but some people will. They still will. Some people
will they?
Yes, Remy, 100%. Some people still will.
Remy, look at the last episode we recorded when Anais said a couple Black people didn't know what 4C hair was.
Do you know I think maybe because I live a very sheltered life, the people I know, the Black boys that I know, they know. But I guess I guess it depends on the people you hang out with that some Black men wouldn't know. But I think because the Black men I know, they know on crowd of what's going on.
But I feel like as I grow, I'm starting to see that. I can't lie to you, and I think that is a major thing, because it's like, to me, if you cannot understand what a Black woman is and what she stands for and the things that make her into who she is, then it's like, it's just not going to run. It's just, that's an ick. That's a massive ick for me. I'm just like, you can't be saying that to me and thinking it's okay or it's a joke, because it's not funny.
Yeah, it's not funny.
It's not funny. I promise I'm not laughing. I promise.
A personal ick for me is a social media warrior, especially on Insta and Twittergram. Did I say Twittergram? Insta and Snapchat. Listen. You don't need to be video. If you don't need to be video guessing everything in our life, please. Please. This is a shot at you. I'm sorry, but please, not everything must be put on social media.
I agree with that. But then, do you know what I think? If it's your private story, I think that's different. Because your private story, you should be able to post everything.
Nah, not even private stories. Even then, not everything should be for the public eye.
But then maybe I'm not thinking of what you're thinking.
Maybe not. Because not everything needs to be on social media. Not every aspect of our lives.
No, remember, Remy, this is his ick. This is his ick.
100%.
It's my ick. Please, not every aspect of social media. Sometimes I look on social media thinking, why do I have this information?
You know, I would I'm laughing because I'm literally the person that will give you the information. But then again, I'm selective in my information. If I'm giving information on the TL or I'm posting something on social media, please know you're only getting the tip of the iceberg. I can assure you. Hence why I don't even care.
But posting too much social, I do get that, Tommy, to be fair. No, because some people do post everything. They just said my life.
It's not a lie.
Online. Have it.
Because once you said, I'm thinking of a few. Yeah, it's a bit much sometimes. Because
some people, I thought they've ruined their brand because of their social media.
That's a very fair point.
And I will think you're a high tech babes, and then you start posting. I'm thinking, maybe you're not what I thought you was.
Honestly,
so
you're ruining your market.
That's a fair point.
Please.
Yeah, ruining your market. That is true. Social media has ruined a lot of people's markets, and I don't think they know. They just don't know.
They'll load the hardware, sure. Also,
I'm dead.
Bad makeup. Terrible. Bad use to make bad makeup. Listen, if the foundation, the concealer, if everything is not blending together as it should be, and as well as that, when your eyebrows they're doing cigar.
It's difficult, you know. It's difficult. It's these eyebrow women. I'm sorry, but nobody understands.
It's not difficult. So there's YouTube for a reason. Social media.
He said seagull.
Seagull. Yes, seagull. I've seen it too many times. I'm thinking, you left your house like this. Your man let you leave your house. Your family let you leave your house like this. Your seagull. You're
really coming for some people.
Yes, I'm coming for some people.
Do you know? I think it's so funny because I just don't know people like this. But I guess I'm like, if I see how it's a problem. I see how it can be a very big problem because not knowing how to do makeup 2021.
Honestly, it's
very embarrassing.
Makeup artists on YouTube are everywhere.
That is a fair point. I can't lie. If we're talking about YouTubers, I have seen it. I can't lie.
Honestly, please, in 2021, there's no reason for bad makeup and
there isn't, to be honest.
Bad makeup and bad wigs, those two, they should not be around in 2021.
Bad wigs.
Do you know? Let's not start there. The reason why I say that, I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from, but do you know what? Everybody starts somewhere. I'm telling you,
I don't know. Not because you know, everyone, you have to have a base point. There has to be a level.
To be honest, Rumi, I understand. Like, obviously, if you have just started off, you should not be wearing lace frontals. You should be wearing closures because that's what you can handle. I understand that, yeah, and I understand some people do go to lace fronts, but everybody starts somewhere. If you see somebody, I'm telling you guys, because you need to encourage and upbuild. If you see somebody with their lace frontal and it's not Slade. And it's not Slade. I plead with the audience.
Name and shame them well.
I'm pleading with the audience. Well. Please let them go. Let them grow and let them go. That's my thing for 2020.
So they can disclose their family name in public.
Let them go and let them grow.
No. There's a baseline. There's a baseline because you know it's coming. Yeah. Can I say something? With wigs are tricky. I'll say it. Wigs are tricky.
Yeah, they are.
There's a base. Do you know, wigs are hard, but they're not that hard. Let me say that. They're hard, but they're not that hard. If you don't want to be doing customized, know your standards. If you cut your coat according to your size, you will succeed.
Yeah, honestly, cut your cloth according to your size. What?
If you start doing influencer babes, knowing you can't actually even do so and so, don't do it. Cut your coat according to your size. That's what I'll say when it comes to wigs.
Do you know why I might be saying this? Because I don't see, to me, the girls that I see on my feed and the girls that I know, they have like their wigs are secure, their wigs are slayed. So it's like, to me, I can't really know. I don't really know.
You don't know for me, really?
For me, really?
Really?
Okay, maybe I do know a few. Okay, maybe I know a few, but to me, like I said, I feel like I'm just...
No, we're not doing...
I just want to be understanding. Like, because I've been there. That's the problem. I've been there.
But the thing is, it's now 2021. You've actually had all of quarantine to actually practice, first of all. And second of all, it's 2021. Like, do you know things that like I said on my last one was on the podcast, if you can't do it, outsource and get someone to do it for you. Don't go and spend £50 on a wig. And then, because we can see you spent £50 on it, go and spend maybe 150, 200. Then the quality starts to make sense. But if you spent £50, you're gonna get £50, mate. It is what it is. Sorry.
It's not a lie. It's not a lie.
You've got to give to get.
Word.
I'm dead. It's not easy. That's all I'm saying.
It's easy, please.
But do you know what it is? Is that once you cut that lace and you see that the lace is too far back, you've got to keep it going.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You can change. You can readjust.
You've just got to get that box.
If you know you can't do it, outsource and go to her.
You've got to get that got to be glued, and you've got to stick it further.
Behavior that females enable. This is the type of behavior that women enable. They don't shame their friends. They enable their friends to look trash.
No, none of my sisters will be looking trash. I know
that is so upsetting. Do you know? I think that is really insensitive, guys.
It's not.
Sorry. Outsource. So pay the money, because you know things. There's always people that want to not pay money. If you pay money, your hair will always be nice. Period.
Amen.
It's people that want to spend £50 on wigs and they want to install it themselves and say that I managed to do it myself. We can see you did it yourself, babe. We can see you did it yourself. We can see you're 6 months old. We can see that.
Listen, sauce. Don't disgrace yourself. Don't disgrace your family name, please.
Period.
Some people are going to... It's going to be a sad day on TL when this releases. It's going to be silent. I don't even think...
We're getting everyone to be better.
Honestly, it's not a lie. We're at the beginning of the month. This is January, upwards and onwards.
Exactly. Give a little to get a little.
I'm trying to think. Another relationship ick. I had so many, but they've all slipped my mind.
You can't cook, please. You can't cook. If you're a terrible
my goodness.
cook. Being a terrible cook is worse than not being able to cook. Because if you're not able to cook, you can learn.
No, I think that's...
No.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, I would prefer somebody to be a terrible cook than for somebody who cannot cook. Why can you not cook?
Yeah, why can you not cook?
Why can you not cook? Skill. Because that means you've not practiced. Somebody being a terrible cook is the next step for not being able to cook.
Yeah.
Terrible cook is worse than not being able to cook. Because if you're a terrible cook, you have tried to cook in your life and you have failed miserably. You have failed miserably. That's how.
But they're practicing.
And no success. And no output.
No, that's the thing though. They're practicing. They're getting somewhere. But to me, it's like, how can you not know how to cook in 2020, 2021, and you can't cook?
Listen, not being able to cook is not as bad as being a terrible cook. I will stop.
I don't know. I can't lie to you. I don't know about that one. I literally don't know about that. Because to me personally, the way I see it, it's like if somebody can't cook, that means they're making effort. Obviously, to me, it's a bit strange that you can't season food. I must admit, I think that's a bit strange. If I'm honest,
it's not strange. It's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. It's not strange.
But for somebody, can you imagine me going to some? Because do you know, I know some friends. You know, up to now, I know some friends who don't know how to boil pasta. I'm being serious. What? They don't know how to boil pasta. They don't know how to boil rice. They don't know how to make a quick lasagna. There's certain people out there who don't do, and I think that's worse than somebody who who knows how to, let's say, cook rice. But when they put it together to make jollof, the jollof has came out bad. I think that's better than somebody who doesn't know how to boil rice altogether.
Yeah, that is true.
No.
But to bounce off the not being able to cook, one thing I hate is an ick of mine. It actually makes me feel like projectile vomiting. Is when you post food on your story and someone be like, wifey material. Swear, is that you? Cook for me still. I want to throw up and actually projectile vomit on you, because how can just simple one lasagna, do you know, it won't even be an extravagant dish.
I'm dead.
Rice, stew and chicken, and you're saying wife material.
It's not a lie.
Have a bit of pride for yourself.
It's not a lie.
Come on, love yourself.
Chicken. rice, stew, and chicken. Tomato stew.
Tomato stew. I boiled the chopped tomatoes.
Maybe that's the entry point into the DMs. You get me?
No.
So
DMs.
Not when I was posting that I studied my daily text. Not when I was preaching on the ministry. You said wifey material. It's when I made basic rice and stew. The bar is low for you.
I think that is what the bar is.
If I can impress you, you're not the babe for me. Rice and stew. Not even I've made ratatouille.
Ratatouille, no, I'm dead. I'm so dead.
Rice and stew is the easiest thing in my repertoire.
Easiest thing.
Easy thing.
If you're saying wifey material to rice and stew, I think it's very bush. And boys need to stop that. It's very bush. At least let them make an elaborate meal. At least let them go on a ministry. You're seeing them write letter writing. That is wifey material. That will make you prosper. But making rice and stew is what you said, wifey material. It's bad. It's very nasty.
That is not great.
You need food to be sustained in this life now.
You need food to be sustained, but if you that's what's made you think, wow, I have to marry her, that makes you can't even make it yourself. So what are you even bringing to the table?
That's literally what I'm saying. If you can't, this is what I'm saying, you can't cook. I'm telling you, in this day and age, I don't think any boy should be able to open them. Serious, I don't want to be tight. Because I understand everyone's situation is different. But in this day and age, you can't make rice and stew. Oh, come on.
Cut me a break.
You can't just go and chop red tomatoes, dice it.
In fact, on the subject of rice, anyone that's cooking rice in a rice cooker, that's an ick. That's a major ick.
What?
Because it's a major ick. I'm so sorry. Rice cooker to cook rice.
Look, you need to get where the money resides and get yourself a rice cooker because that's where the money resides.
Tommy, from what I am understanding, I think you have an issue. I think you might be one of those people who prefer to hassle. Let me guess, you don't use a potato peeler? Do you use a potato peeler?
Of course you use potato peeler. Come on, don't be.
I don't know, Tommy. I can't like. Seems like you just like to bring unnecessary hassle to yourself. You like to make hassle. I like if there's something out there that is invented to make my life easier, I would do. I'm not gonna go if I have a toaster.
For convenience.
There we go. If I have a toaster, I'm not gonna go and put bread in the oven to toast it. I'm gonna put it in the toaster. That's what rice cooker is.
Or making cheese on toast. You can't use that in a. You have to use oven for that.
No, you can fry it.
You can fry it. And then you can put a lid on top of it, and it just causes a bit of convection in there.
We don't have a griller in our house, so we have to use oven.
Fair enough.
Oven it can work, but trust me, frying your grilled cheese sandwich is better than that is wifey material. That is putting you on.
Brioche bread to get a little fancy.
Get a bit of butter on both sides.
Oh, slap that on.
Nah.
Bit cheeky. Add a little bit of black pepper to spice things up.
Oh, I like it simple, me.
Rice cooker, please don't be.
Oh my god!
Rice cooker will not be bought in my house. We'll leave it at that.
Oh my goodness, that's so.
It will be because your wife will come home and she's tired and she's like, I'm just gonna put it in the rice. Someone just ordered something. How exciting! Sorry.
I will cook the rice then. I'm not using rice cooker, please. Don't
use dishwasher either. Then wash it with your hands.
We had a dishwasher. When we first moved into this house, we had a dishwasher. Guess how many years we didn't use it for?
What? You had a dishwasher and you're not optimizing it?
No, we use it now, but when we first moved in, we didn't use it.
Why?
They didn't want to use it. The only reason they started using it is because they realized that what was it? Something to do with the electrics. If you don't use it over time, then they're like, let's start using this. That's the only reason we started using the dishwasher. Otherwise, listen.
Dishwasher.
I didn't even know the dishwasher existed.
Make your life sweet, easy, convenient. Make your life easy. Then you can spend more time with the significant other instead of worrying about boiling rice.
Yeah, I just think if your wife is coming home, like first of all, obviously, if your wife is coming home and you've been at home, you should have cooked, Pim. But
we'll get that later.
Exactly. That's another point. But if your wife is coming home, she already plans to cook, that's fine. If she comes home and you expect her to actually go and boil rice manually because you don't want her to use the rice cooker, then Tommy, you're murdering her. I now know why you listen to Future. I now know.
I'll cook the rice then. Please, a rice cooker will not be boiled in my house.
It will be.
It will.
Do you know what? I'll buy it as a wedding gift. That's what I'll do.
Thank you.
And
I'll buy it as a wedding gift.
I'll sell it on eBay.
What?
Or take it back to Nigeria. Maybe one cousin can have it.
Unbelievable. It's a curse.
It's believable.
It's a curse.
It's not a curse. I'm teaching good discipline to my children. Learning how to properly make rice.
No,
art of
get a rice
making
cooker, babe. It's just so much more easier.
It's not.
I actually will tell your wife, like, don't listen to him. Don't listen to your husband. Sorry. I know the Bible says listen to your husband, but not on this one.
Imagine.
I'm actually dead. Truth is coming out now.
Remy trying to cause dissension in my household.
Yeah, sorry, that's not on my brand. So I'm not putting down my brand. Like, I'm not associating with that one.
It's cool.
I'm trying to think.
Rice cooker 101. Easy peasy.
Okay. I've got another ick actually that I want to mention. Okay, so everyone is obviously different. If you've watched Queenie's YouTube video, shout out Queenie, but if you've watched Queenie's YouTube video, you've seen how I am, or you should know how I am at least. I don't like people who overly mention money. That's just me personally. To me, it's like some people, money has become a personality for them. And I genuinely find that boring. Like, I will literally, like, if you're talking and you're literally like, oh yeah, I've got like this car and I've got like this and I recently bought this and I got this and this and this and this, and that is your conversation. Like, that's what
all you can bring to the table.
That's all it's like you can bring to the table. Like, whilst I'm kiki and a cracking bounce, that's your bounce. I'm bored. I'm genuine, because do you know what? Money goes. Money comes, money goes.
Money goes.
One day you may be broke, and if the only thing you have is your dead personality, then where do we go from here?
I can't. I didn't know where you're going with this, so I'm very glad where you have landed correctly.
That's it.
Yeah, that's true. That
is true. Some people love to flex.
That's what I'm saying.
Flex. And do you know, I think it's like, no offense here, but I have my own money. We all are adults here. We all have our own money. So I don't know what you're trying to. If you're trying to buy me as a cheap, you think I'm a cheap babe.
That's why I think,
because you've got new stuff that I'm just going to start shaking.
Exactly.
No.
You said it. Fact.
No.
Because honestly, like, by all means, flex sometimes. You know.
Yeah, you want to do a quick flex? I got a new whip.
Quick flex.
Sick.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Let's go. But how can you every single time you flex? I'm not jealous. I'm telling you, I'm not jealous. I'm not even blinking an eyelid. I'm bored. I'm literally like, really, man? Again? He's showing us the wheel of his Mercedes again? Like, really?
You have to stunt on your haters. You have to stunt on the haters.
If you have haters, me also, I'm not interested. But
I'm not one of them. Case. So you're boring me. You're making me into a hater. Can you imagine?
Ruining your market. Social media be the downfall.
Honestly. Some people, the people that have downloaded personality from social media and inserted into them, please stay far away from me.
Please.
Far away from me.
Please. Do you know what? I feel like social media has definitely shaped me as a person. Like, for example, I never used to do stuff like, let's say, period. If you watch a video, I'm pretty sure I've done it like several times now. But to me, if you're the type of person where you literally speak, I think it's called AVE. If you speak in AVE, but
what's that?
You speak what?
AVE. I don't know if you guys know what it is. It's literally like, I've said it to you before. It's like, you know, like if you say period or you say it's the something for me, it's the this and this and this. That black culture is called AVE. Okay. If you're speaking in, I don't know if it's called AVE, but it's AAVE, so I'm guessing it's AVE. Yeah. But if you're speaking in AVE unnecessarily on every single matter, again, have you bought your personality from the TL? Like how you bought your personality from the TL? It's a bit boring. We've got to digress. It's 2020. Let's add something in there, you know, a bit more. But if that's all you speak, like that's how you communicate, come on, guys, we've got to do better. We've got to do better. Past this.
It's true. We have to do better. It's true. Also, my girl can't be pretty. I can't be prettier than my girl.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not trying to date someone that's bare paying. Sorry.
No. I don't want to date. He's saying that he can't be prettier than his girl. He didn't say his girl can't be prettier than him.
His girl should be prettier than him.
Yeah, 100%. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, that makes 100% sense. Who wants to date a pretty boy? Who wants that?
To be honest, I will not have that fire on my head. Because do you know what? I've said it, I'll say it. I can fight. I can, but I won't. So if you think for a second that I'm going to date a pretty boy and they're going to cause me wahala, I can fight, but I won't. So
nobody wants a pretty boy. That's just not for me.
It's unnecessary trouble. I can't.
Yeah, it's unnecessary trouble. I want my boyfriend to be paying. but he doesn't need to be a pretty boy.
To me, he should be paying to me, and that's it.
Yeah, to me, and that's
other people can
preferably nobody else but me.
To be honest, that's what I'm saying. That's nice, but to me, it's like I wouldn't even mind somebody looking like. To be honest, like good on you.
You got a good one.
Yeah,
you got a good one, you.
I think so. Good on you, Fumi. But the thing is, pardon?
Carry on, don't worry.
I was literally just saying it has to get to a certain level. It can't be too much. You can't be flirting with my boy. You can't be looking at my boy.
I dare someone to do that, not gonna lie. I dare them.
On that note, please, an overly flirtatious person, miss me with that.
Do you know that's not even an ick, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
That needs to be that needs to go. I'm sorry that. Do you know that's
just not even my personality? It's just the way I am. Delete it.
What's
Delete
the personality? Why must you flirt when you have me? Why?
Not even that, but it's when girls will be like, "Oh, it's just my personality. I just prefer hanging out with boys because they're easy to get along with."
Once that is said, I think that's a bit dangerous. Do you know what? I think boys experience that more than girls, because don't get me wrong, you can get flirtatious boys, but you don't hear boys saying, I just prefer hanging around with girls more than boys. You don't hear that. You hear it with girls. To me personally, as a girl speaking, if you hear girls saying that overly, because I agree, like even, I think my mum's even said it before, like because she had a brother, she was in the sense a lad's lad, which is fair enough. You can be a lad's lad in a sense. But to me personally, it gets a point when it's like, to be honest, you are purposely cutting off the opportunity to be friends with females because you just want to be a boys. Why?
Boys. It just, to me, it doesn't make sense. You're telling me out of this whole board, you don't even have one girlfriend.
One girlfriend.
One.
You don't like any girls. What have we done to you?
That one is wild.
It's wild. Sorry.
Not one female. Nah, that's wild.
That's such a red flag.
That's not even an ick. Yeah. That's a red flag. That's a red flag.
Because I understand not everybody. You don't have to be friends with everyone, but not a single person.
Yeah, not a single. You can't get on with just one girl. One.
No.
It's too much.
It's a bit scary. I don't think I even know anyone like that, if I'm honest.
No, I don't think I know anyone like that. Because that's just too much. It's bare minimum to have at least one friend.
Yeah, to have at least one female friend. Yeah.
Period.
So, any more relationship icks?
I don't like it when, like, either gender, to be fair, they're like, oh yeah, because I used to chat to this person and I used to chat to this person, and this person was bare on me, and this person was bare on me, but I didn't even like that, and then this person was bare begging it. Okay.
You're ruining my market in the process as well. It's ruining your own markets. Please.
Please
stay calm.
Like, okay.
One conversation.
Oh my goodness. Do you know that's a very, very good one, you know. And I have something to even stem for that, but I'm gonna start with that one there, okay? First of all, it's like what people don't understand, okay? And I've always said this. I have sisters. I'm friends with so many females. I get along with girls very well. If you are cussing out a girl to me, I'm watching you like you're actually crazy, because that girl has acted the way she has acted because you have done something. So if you're telling me that this girl is this and this and this, or you're spoken to this and this and this girl, I'm thinking that says more about your character than it says about her.
Then it says about theirs.
So don't tell me. Don't go telling me and thinking like you look cool, because you're not impressing me. You're not impressing me at all. That's first of all. Second,
and not gonna lie. Sorry, carry on.
No, sorry. You can carry on, because this stems a bit away from it.
And then second of all, it's like, if so many people have chatted to you and none of them have been successful, what hope do I have?
Thank you.
What hope do I have that is going to go well with me? I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to say, there's been Becky, Rasisha, we'll do that, and you think I'm going to be the one that you settle down with. So that when we go to a motive, all the guys will be like, oh, he's the one, but I'm the one that's lips in enough. Me, Remy Ide will go to a motive, and my boyfriend has lips 5, Becky, Jackie, Zeki. No, sir. It's best you keep your past to yourself, because I don't want to hear it. Do you know what? Do you know I do want to hear it? Tell me. I think that when you said that, Remy, like that, I want to hear it. Do you know why I want to hear it? I want to hear it, but I don't want to hear it as a bragging thing. You can tell me once it's serious, but if you're bragging,
no, Remy, that's not even what I'm even insinuating. I want to hear it so I can run away. I want to hear it so I can literally get my Philip shoes and run.
Run away, child.
Do you know one thing that you've even like just strengthen that a bit? I can't have somebody. I can't even my big ick is you cannot be in everybody's DMs. Can you imagine you're Bunsen burner in everyone's DMs? Oh my God.
You know you can be prosecuted for that.
Please.
Bunsen.
Please. I'm telling you, I can't do it. Please. It's just
humor pressure.
Oh my God, boys. I'm telling you, it's just not for me. I just can't do it. Because to me, there's levels. How can you be known as the person that everybody's rejected? Because to me, do you know what it is? I don't even care if somebody else hasn't picked you. That's perfectly fine. But to me, you didn't even stop to think, is the next person going to be a success? You just went around lighting your flame like wildfire to everybody. Lighting your flame like wildfire to everybody. And everybody double tapped. Some people aired that reaction.
Do you know that's another ick actually? Is when boys follow bare girls and the girls don't follow them back. That makes me feel so embarrassed.
Could never be me.
That makes me feel so embarrassed.
I'm feeling a bit shy. Like that's a bit too,
them people, they evidently don't have shame.
Because there are some people that follow bare girls. Their following of this is just girls, and the girls don't even follow them back. Do you know that is so embarrassing? Sorry,
that's embarrassing.
That is so embarrassing.
Are you not embarrassed? No,
are you not embarrassed? It's different. If a few people don't follow you back, that's not really an issue. But if I feel like, especially in this JW community, we all kind of know each other. So if you're following at least, let's say you're following 100 JW girls, and like at least 70 of them don't follow you back, you have to have a bit of shame. You have to have a bit of shame to know, you know what, let me just unfollow because you're following them for what?
Delete your account, please. Delete your account. That's the best thing. Delete your account.
Because I agree.
I feel like a few people listen to this podcast, go through your followers list, go through your following list, and make sure it actually makes sense. Because some of you guys' own is not making sense.
It's not making sense. It's not making sense.
But
do you know, just a kind of obviously what we're talking about, but it's like one of my icks as well is that, again, family is a big part of me, okay? It's a big part. If we're speaking and you're actually going off about your mum and your dad and you're saying how this and this is annoying you and this person is terrible and this and this and this and this and this, I will actually watch you like, why? Why? Because unless you're telling me something that's serious, like maybe there's a serious situation where this person is not very, I don't want to say abusive, but like there's a big situation, that's cool. But if you're telling me, oh, my mum told me to go and take out the bins, like she's so annoying. This is why I don't want to say this, but this is why it's like people my age, it just won't run because nobody older would do that.
No, and do you know the thing is that if that person can say that about their mum, when I marry them, they're also going to tell their friends.
Do you see with me? This is where I connect the two and two together. I always do the quick maths. You have to do the quick. You have to think about the long run. If this person is actually, if they're insulting
their mum, how much so?
How much more will they insult me? My wife is so annoying. She told me to pick up my socks from the floor. What?
Seeing it. Twitter fingers. What? Oh,
what? Oh my goodness! Like this. This woman. Or even, sorry to say, Timas, I'm sorry, Peleo. I'm going to mention a quick ick that has to do with it. Okay, let me just explain biology to you guys real quick, yeah? To the audience. I was going to say all my audience, to Tommy's audience, okay? Let me explain biology to you guys real quick. Do you know that females is a gender, okay? The word female is a gender. Pim. But when you say woman, you're talking about women. So that means you're talking about human beings that are female. Do you know females can be in relation to dogs? Females can be in relation to cows. Females can be in relation to hippos. When you say a woman, you are giving a woman respect because she is a woman. She is a human being and she's a female woman. I just want to put that out there because I've been seeing some tweets. I know everybody's different and I know everybody's made mistakes, but if you carry on in 2021, like I say, every year is a new year, 2021, and you're addressing women as females, change your dictionary to women. Change it to women and give us the respect we need.
I am trying to do this at the moment. It's
Tommy, I've noticed your efforts and I appreciate. Don't worry, I've actually noticed your efforts and I actually appreciate and applaud you for it. But in 2021, I'm calling out everybody who's still using the terminology females when addressing women. Thank you.
It's true. It's true. We need to change. We need to change.
Thank you. Tommy's like, I'm not calling it again.
Change. It's true. I can't lie. I have no more relationship icks at this point. So
yeah, I'm all weird out. I feel like I've cussed everybody.
I think that as well, if I'm honest. Pele.
I didn't even come with this type of energy. I actually started as a small humble girl, but
yeah, I came as a Sheila my girl, but before I knew
Sheila my girl.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
That is so funny.
So I have one more question. My question is, can you get the ick if you're in love?
No.
No.
Well, do you know with me, yeah, I'm actually a soft wet wipe. Once I've fallen, that's it. No matter what you do, it's okay.
Oh my days, it's so annoying.
So no, I feel like I feel if I actually really like someone, no.
Do you know what it is? For me, I think for me personally, I can, because I always say this. Because for me personally, it's like I'm always 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Okay, I'm always ready to clock out. Do you know what it is?
Even in marriage?
No, not in marriage. No marriage. That's different. In marriage, like, that's cool. Like, where if I've married you, I really have seen potential and I've thought far ahead, and it's a bond. We've yoked together. But if we are even dating and it's to the point, no, if we're even courting, I want to even get that factor. If we're courting and you've started to develop a personality trait that I have made apparent from the beginning I don't like, then it's like, I can't, like, why would I then go? It's even inside in the what do you call it? What is true love? Why would you go and then lock up a marriage with somebody that you know that you're not, like, that what they're showing is not good?
A red flag.
It's like if you see a red flag, why would you pause the relationship? Let's analyze the relationship. Yeah. If it's still okay, then let's continue. But how can I recognize an ick and not address it?
Yeah,
because I'm in love. I don't know. Not for me. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Sorry. Until we're married.
I'm gonna have to agree with Remy on this.
TC, once you're falling, you're falling.
But do you know, it could come with inexperience, so...
That one is maybe true.
So
yeah, once you're falling, you're falling. It is what it is. There's not much you can do.
I'll take your word for it.
It's true.
Lost in the sauce.
Honestly, love can make you do a madness of things.
Do you know things they say that? It says in the Bible, love covers everything, isn't it? It covers all the icks and all the problems.
It covers a multitude of sins. So it covers the icks. So
that's nice. I'll correlate. I'm literally I'll take your word for it. Thanks, guys.
Also, I had one other question I forgot to ask.
Okay.
Are there any icks you had once that are no longer icks?
I feel like it probably did. As I grow, I feel like things changed for me as I grow, but I can't think of any on the top of my head. It's nothing that used to really repulse me.
I could only think of one, and it was nose rings and septums. I used to think they were ugly.
Really? I love them.
Really?
I loved them.
I was gonna say, I was like, I understand them. I understand them completely.
They're beautiful. I love them.
I wouldn't get it, but I understand it completely.
I love a nose ring. You know how I put on nose rings, my gold teeth, my jewels on my teeth.
Do you see, Tommy? Thank you. Advisor, please. Advisor, because this is madness.
Yo.
This is actually madness.
They're so nice. I'm sorry. They're really
Your
nice.
teeth are looking like a xylophone. For what reason?
Are you a rapper?
Like a nice set of grills.
Are you a
tooth cap. I don't think anyone's going to get hurt.
Are you Quavo? Are you 50 Cent? Are you Takeoff? Are you Offset?
Thank you.
Are you Future?
Thank you.
Come on.
Thank you. Because the ones she sends, sometimes it's not even understandable. You see some stuff and they literally have let's say they have a gap between their teeth. They put gold in there or they put sparkles. I understand. Even some of them, they adore just one tooth. Remy will literally have red, green, blue. And I'm like, your teeth, when you play it, when you bash it, should ding, 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 ding. That's how it should be moving because your teeth looks like a xylophone. Why?
It's a little
Remy,
cute.
Come on, that's poor. That's poor, Remy. Come on.
That's poor.
I wouldn't get it, but it's cute.
I can't think of anything, if I'm honest, in terms of that.
Well, anyway, on that beautiful note, let's wrap up the episode there. But before we finish the episode, we'll move on to Tommy's selections.